Here for the first race of season 2. I think earlier I said I was gonna do the first race during the preseason stuff, but I think I'm gonna end up splitting that into 2 videos because looking at the preseason recording length, it was pretty long, going over everything. A lot of changes. I think most teams have totally new driver lineups, so gonna make things interesting for this year. A lot of surprise free agents like George Russell. We're definitely going to save up our money to try and get him a contract for next year, because I want to honor the contracts we have with our drivers currently, and that's Giovinazzi to the end of the year. Unless Giovinazzi something really bad happens with one of our drivers, we will keep them till the end of the year. And there's also a couple technical chiefs and other staff members who are highly rated who also who are free agents, so we'll be looking to try and sign those guys on for next year as well, and also be cheaper so we don't have to break other people's contracts, or if we are going to break a contract, it'll be at the end of this year, so it will be a bit cheaper because, again, we are a bit low in the money department. Ooh. We can get like just over $1 million per race if both our drivers get above 17th. Oh, he has to get above 15th, but I think we definitely can do that.
Welcome to Bahrain, ladies and gentlemen. F1 is back. Every team and driver comes here with the same goal, to win. But that's for the end of the season. For now, they have to prepare to fight for F1 glory. Will beginner's luck play a part this weekend? There's a new driver at the wheel for Haas. So stay with us, ladies and gentlemen. The weekend starts here.
Okay, we're back for qualifying now. Good setup, confidence there with 198. We're looking a lot better than we did at the start of last season. So I think we're gonna send these guys out early, but I think we'll definitely get into Q2. Uh-oh. We might get sent out a little too close to the Mercedes there. But I think we 100% will be getting out of Q2 as long as nothing wrong happens. Oh wow, Pepe Marti locked up there. That actually is gonna help Lawson, so he's not stuck behind him. Giovinazzi to the line. He's going faster than Lawson there. 130.8, and Lawson goes 7/10 slower. Wow, Giovinazzi just put in a crazy lap there. We'll send out Giovinazzi and Lawson. Lawson needs to improve here if he wants to make it out of Q1, which is actually kind of surprising. I feel it should have gone a lot faster. Don't know what happened there. Sending Giovinazzi out just to make sure he makes it to Q2. Pepe Marti ran wide again. I think that might have slowed Lawson down. Oh yeah, we had to get past these two, so hopefully it didn't slow us down too much. But yeah, Pepe Marti not doing too good in his first qualifying session. And Giovinazzi, see how much he improved. Improved 3/10 there, puts him into 10th. Lawson goes up to 12th. So he is at 5/10 slower than Giovinazzi, which is not good. We want their guys to be a little bit closer. So Pepe Marti, not good first qualifying session for him. And not really surprising, Beganovic gets eliminated in Q1. He's like, I think he's in the 60s for overall, so he's going to struggle this year. And then also Pourchaire, though, out-qualifies Ocon, and Ocon gets eliminated in Q1. Okay, we're sending both the guys out early, as always. Okay, Lawson I think Lawson got slowed down there by Pourchaire, just trying to get around him, so not a good lap for him. Giovinazzi is a 130.5. Lawson is a 131.0, basically. Did get held up by Pourchaire in the end, so he'll definitely do better on the next lap. Time to send out our guys for one last run here. Hopefully, both their guys will improve a little bit. Giovinazzi currently in 9th, so that puts him into Q3. Lawson in 13th, so he will need to improve if he wants to advance. Definitely, our car this year is a lot more in the fight to start the year. So hopefully we can improve on that as the year goes on, as we're gonna have a lot more cost cap space this year compared to the first year. Giovinazzi and Lawson, oh, they're not improving. That's not good for Lawson. Puts Giovinazzi at risk of not making it out of Q1. Is anybody improving? Not many. Joe did, but he didn't get above Lawson. There's only like 2 guys who's gone full lap of improvement. So I don't know what happened there with the track. So it looks good for Giovinazzi to make it into Q3. Hamilton in 15th, so not a good qualifying session for him. He's going to get eliminated. He's not, unless he puts in a really good third sector here. Nope, he does not. Oh, whoa. How fast was his first sector? 26.8. Wow. What happened on his first? He must have gotten held up on his first lap. That's why, because 2 of his sectors were slower. That is crazy. I don't think I've seen that before. So, unfortunately, Lawson qualifies 14th, so hopefully he can do better in the race. I think we're just going to do one run here, because probably going to just get 10th again, and there's no point in going out twice. Then just give us 2 fresh soft tires to use, and medium and hard for the race. No need to use extra for no reason. I'm going to send Giovinazzi out now for his 1 run in Q3 here. Hopefully he puts a decent lap in. Here, coming to the line now. Hopefully he got a little bit of a tow from Bottas ahead. And he goes 10th. Way off the pace there. Not the best lap, but that's okay. He was using a used set of tires. So I'm okay with that. Probably would have gotten 10th anyway. So let's head to the race. Okay, let's look at the strategies here. So seems like we're going to be doing a soft, medium here. Aren't these 2 the same strategy? But it says this one's, I mean, the first one's shorter, not longer. Let's just do that. Should be at the same time, just do a different one, slightly different one than Giovinazzi, so then they're not pitting exactly the same lap on the first stop. Let's start the race.
The anticipation is really building here. The fans in attendance are absolutely buzzing with excitement. Amidst the noise and fanfare of the occasion, a crucial moment now to concentrate.
Starting P10 puts them in the right place to get some points, but there's still a lot to do.
So let's see what today has in store, shall we? And this is it, the Bahrain Grand Prix. And it's lights out, and away we go.
Hopefully our guys get a good start here. Not losing any positions at the start. Lawson are actually getting up into 13th for a little bit, but Gasly later on in the race start gets back by him, but Lawson gets him again as they get to... Oh, there's a crash behind. It was Ocon and Zhou. Giovinazzi actually moved up to 9th ahead of Alonso. Lawson into 13th, so both the drivers making up 1 place. I'll just get a replay of what happened. Let's see. Oh, it's a replay of Magnussen. Oh, looks like 2 of the Saubers ended up hitting Zhou and the Haas. And just another replay of it, as well as the Alpine there, Magnussen. It kind of looks like, oh no, he hit the RB car, and then the Sauber hit him, and also Magnussen. So some of these guys are gonna have damage here. Yep, Zhou has a damaged front wing. Ocon has a damaged front wing. Does Porsche have any damage? Doesn't look like it. And I think that was probably Hülkenberg. Don't think. Where's the other RB? That was Sargent. It could have been Sargent, but I think it was Hülkenberg. But he does not look like he has damage either. Oh, Lawson looking for a move on Albon. He's gonna fake to the inside, go to the outside. Trying to look at the leaderboard to see all the driver moves there. Lawson is slightly ahead going into turn 1. But it looks like Albon able to get a better exit and stays ahead. And it looks like the top 4 teams have a lot more pace than us as they're trying to separate. Or maybe not that much, but Giovinazzi was starting to fall behind there if we didn't deploy some ERS. And Sonoda's also on the mediums, and he's just faster than us, so Aston Martin are pretty quick. It looks like Sonoda's making a move ahead. Alonso trying to get, or Hulkenberg gets by Alonso there in the Mercedes. Oh, they haven't pit Zhou yet. They're just letting him fall down the grid. Same with Ocon. Lawson still remaining in 13th. Albon's starting to lose Albon's starting to lose Alonso as he's out of DRS range. Giovinazzi is starting to get caught by Hulkenberg, is also out of DRS range of Bottas. Sonoda's actually gotten ahead on the mediums. I think we're gonna have to turn down the how much we're pushing on the tires soon, so we may drop back a little bit more. Hulkenberg's gonna look for a move here. He's gonna go to the inside of Giovinazzi and just send it down the inside. Pretty easy move. Giovinazzi trying to get him back there on the exit, but just have to remain behind. Lawson now out of DRS range of Albon ahead. It's not the best. We just got to finish above 15th Lawson to get the payout, I believe, and 16th for Giovinazzi. It's really what I care about, and if we can get points, those two things. But finishing above 15th is the bare minimum. Oh, Porsche actually gets by Lawson there. So Lawson down to 14th place. Let's see how Porsche did that.
Now this was on the straight.
So he just gets a run on this final straight here before the last turn. And he just sends it down the inside there. And he kind of, I think we saw him, yeah, he kind of forced Lawson off the track, which is a pretty aggressive move for the rookie there. And, oof, Lawson didn't get DRS there, which is a bit unfortunate. Hopefully he can now stay with Porsche and not drop any lower. And then hopefully Giovinazzi can stay with Hulkenberg. Or stay within DRS range so he can hold on to 10th in the final points playing position. Oh, Giovinazzi getting dropped here. That's not good. So Alonso now going to the inside of Hulkenberg, Giovinazzi making the same move as Hulkenberg did a little bit earlier, but this time Giovinazzi's able to defend and stays in 10th for now, but don't think he'll be able to hold on for too much longer as Hulkenberg's already opened up over a 2-second gap to him. Alonso's going to be looking for the move now on this straight here. They're side by side into the final turn. And Giovinazzi gets overtaken. Doesn't get pushed out though. Let's see. Did he get DRS? No, he doesn't have DRS here. Oh,
That's okay.
that's a bit unlucky. So hopefully he can just use the slipstream to stay ahead of Albon now. Lawson going to the inside with DRS on Porsche. And he overtakes him before the first turn and is back to 13th place. Giovinazzi already a second out of DRS range of Alonso. We're going to have him use ERS to try and catch back up.
You can use overtake. Copy.
Lawson's going to have to defend against Porsche now, but I think he'll be able to.
Let's see what happened there. So here we go, heading into turn 1.
Lawson has a lot less pace than I would think he would have. Because last year I felt like, at least at the end of the year, he was slightly faster than Giovinazzi. But Giovinazzi looks like he definitely has the race pace advantage at the moment. Alonso's just dropping us right now. So I think Mercedes, I don't know, it's hard to tell if Mercedes actually have a better car than us because they have Alonso who's probably like the second or third highest rated driver currently. Actually, maybe not, maybe a little lower because he's overall went down. But he's still one of the highest rated drivers. But then they have Pepe Marti, one of the lower ones, and you can see the difference there. So I think Alonso's definitely overperforming the car at the moment. Oh, Albon getting aggressive here, trying to get ahead of Giovinazzi, and he will. Giovinazzi down to 12th. Ooh, there goes Porsche down the inside of Lawson. He should get that overtake done, and he does. Lawson down to 14th. Hopefully he can stay ahead of 15th and doesn't drop lower than that. Let's see, and Porsche, I think in the game right now he's 81. I think Ocon's 84, and he's seems a lot faster than Ocon currently. When he's pulling away from, this is so weird. Lawson just does not have pace at the moment. He just needs to stay in DRS range of Porsche to stay ahead of Gasly and Sargent. We just needs to Porsche to pull us along. Giovinazzi out of DRS range of Albon ahead. Hopefully guys around us are pushing. Oh my gosh, Porsche's tire wear is 66% right now. He is way lower than both Lawson and Giovinazzi. I'm hoping a lot of people around us are pushing more, which it does seem like they are. So hopefully by the end of this stint, we will have a little bit of a pace advantage. As Lawson trying to make a move on Porsche, he fakes the inside, goes the outside now. Hopefully he can swoop around the outside into turn 1. Still side by side with Porsche. Don't hit each other. Okay. I think they're good. Lawson up to 13th, but Porsche is going to attack him again here with DRS. And he's probably going to send it down the inside. And he does get that move back, so a little hard to stay in front of a driver after that. Lawson now has another chance to overtake Porsche here. It's like Porsche, yeah, Porsche is definitely pushing his tires a lot here because he's already on, he's almost like 10% lower than Lawson. Is Lawson going to go around the outside? Just does a little look there. Doesn't make the complete move, but he's going to have DRS on this next straight. So let's see what he can do with it. The Haas seem to be the worst car. Their drivers are in 21st and 22nd, but it's kind of hard to tell with Zhou as he does have damage. Porsche about to get in DRS range of Giovinazzi, which is not good. Giovinazzi's pace slowing up a little bit. What are the lap times? Oh, last lap was like almost 2 seconds slower than Albon and a second slower than Porsche, which is not ideal. But Porsche definitely pushing. Maybe he's doing a shorter. Maybe some of these guys are doing a shorter first stint than us. Ooh, Lawson now at a DRS range. Ooh, he's getting overtaken by Gasly. Both their drivers getting overtaken here. Lawson actually able to, or Giovinazzi able to defend. Lawson's going to get overtaken here. He's not going to get DRS. So, let's see what happens here. Porsche going around the outside of Giovinazzi. And Gasly going to the inside of Lawson, both getting overtaken. Gasly should it kind of makes sense. He has faster pace. He is on the mediums right now. Yeah, but yeah, a lot of these guys seem to be pushing their tires a lot more than us right now. Oh, Giovinazzi dives down the inside of Porsche, gets back into 12th. Good move from him, but he's going to have to worry about DRS again coming up. I think we're kind of where we should be in the race based on position. Looks like Lawson could be making a move in the background. No, he doesn't. There's just a little look there. Pepe Marti starting to drop off here. He is on the mediums, though. Looks like Hulkenberg into the pits, so we'll move up one place here for each of our drivers. Porsche looking for a move here onto Giovinazzi into turn 1. Well, that was a weird line from Gasly there. Giovinazzi gets overtaken by Porsche. Oh, we didn't get DRS there, but Giovinazzi's still looking for an overtake around the outside, but doesn't have the speed to complete the move. 6 cars in a train here. 2 of ours, Sauber, Williams, RB, and a Mercedes all here, all fairly close together. We kind of got a big gap in front of us and a fairly big gap behind us, so I don't think, at this point it's been kind of hard to get points, unfortunately, unless our strategy works out a lot better than what the AI are doing. But Giovinazzi now going to the inside of Porsche to overtake him to get back into 11th. Force him out a little bit there and gets back up into 11th. I wonder why Haas didn't pit Zhou at all. Maybe they just don't have the tires for it. So Ocon and Magnussen pitting as Porsche dives down the inside of Giovinazzi. Lawson trying to make a move on Gasly in the Williams. Doesn't end up happening though. Again, Porsche doesn't get DRS. When are these like he's on 33% tire wear and he's still keeping pace. Oh, Lawson trying to go around the outside of Gasly. Fortunately, can't complete the move. But yeah, his tires should have fallen off at this point, I feel like, and we should have been able to pull away. Especially we're at like almost double his tire percentage there. Giovinazzi and Lawson both looking for moves now on Porsche and Gasly. An easy move for Giovinazzi, it seems there. Lawson still going side by side after the straight with Albon, but he's able to get in front of him. Hamilton into the pits now. Porsche pitting. So that relieves the pressure on Giovinazzi. Lawson was able to get DRS off of him. So he'll stay in front of the cars behind. We come out just in front of Hamilton. Kind of a bad time for Ferrari to pit, but he sends it into turn 1 and gets ahead of Gasly, which is going to help his race for less people he's going to have to overtake who have not pit yet. So Hamilton now will go around the outside of Lawson, so that drops Lawson down to 11th. We'll probably get Giovinazzi pretty soon here. He's on a fresh set of mediums, so it shouldn't be too hard for him to get around at some point here. Looking to the inside now. And Hamilton moves himself into 9th place. Alonso pitting, Norris pitting, Sargent, and Pepe. So a lot of guys going in. We still got a couple more laps for each of our drivers to pit as Lawson's looking to overtake Giovinazzi. Go side by side into turn 1. Fortunately, they're slowing each other down a little bit there, allowing Gasly to stay with him. Giovinazzi is able to stay ahead. Piastri and Gasly now both pitting. So we went, we went further than Gasly, who's on the medium. So I wonder if a lot of teams are struggling on tire wear compared to us. Oh, multi-car crash. No, our drivers hit each other. Are you kidding me? Oh my gosh, bro. That is so stupid. Why are they doing that? Okay, we need to pit Lawson now then. Because he has the front wing damage, I think. He has no damage, which is good. He has the front wing damage, so we need to pit Lawson now. Get him onto the softs. Oops. Get that front wing on. That is so stupid. Like, what are these guys doing? Don't give out a penalty. Okay, I was about to say, like, that'd be so stupid if one of our drivers got a penalty for that. Okay, so Lawson coming in a few laps earlier than we wanted him to, but stuff's happening. He's gonna have a slow pit stop too, so he's probably gonna come out 18th, 19th, I'd say. Oh, that front wing did not look like it's on right. Okay, just a little. Ooh, we might come out 9th. We might come out 20th. Ivanovic locked up there. He is in 21st. We're gonna coming out in 20th. So Lawson has a bunch of gotta make a lot of moves. Okay, it's time to pit Giovinazzi onto the second set of soft tires for this race. Alonso's catching him. He has pit already. We haven't, so maybe this strategy wasn't the best because people who have pit are already catching us. So hopefully we did not screw ourselves over. And Alonso's already passed him. Hulkenberg's probably going to get him here on the straight. So Giovinazzi's going to go into 11th. When he comes out of the pits, I would say he'll be around 18th. And into the pits he comes. Alonso just set the fastest lap of the race. .8 second stop, not horrible. It looks like we're going to come out in 19th, just ahead of Ricciardo in the Williams and just behind Ocon in the Sauber. We can make these places. Lawson doesn't seem like he's doing too... He's going too much faster than some of these guys, which is kind of worrying. Hopefully his pace will pick up at some point. Oh wow, we are going slower than Ricciardo right now. That is not good. Let's see here. Giovinazzi diving down the inside of Ocon. Don't think he'll be able to get the move done. Unfortunate. Have Lawson push his tires more here. Giovinazzi now going to the inside of Ocon with the help of DRS. Should get this move done. Deploy ERS to try and get away from him. Okay, we've caught up to Magnussen now in DRS range. We're going to have him go standards to not cook his tires too much. Yeah, Lawson doesn't have a lot of pace right now. I don't know what's happening, but he does not seem very quick at the moment. Giovinazzi going for the move here with DRS on the main straights. Gets past Magnussen fairly easily, closing in on Sargent now. Magnussen, though, still hanging on to Giovinazzi. Lawson closing up the gap to the guys in front, but not able to actually catch him as Magnussen trying to re-overtake Giovinazzi, but Giovinazzi defends well, stays in 16th. Magnussen again trying to get past Giovinazzi. Fortunately, we're not able to pull away, which kind of sucks. Oh my god, don't hit each other. Hopefully Giovinazzi was behind in the detection point, so he gets DRS here. He was not. Okay. DRS is definitely keeping Magnussen close to Giovinazzi here. Okay, Ocon pitting, which moves Lawson to 19th. Giovinazzi on the back of Sargent.
Keep looking after your tires. You did a very good job.
Who's not too far back from Gasly and Pourchaire. We're on the outside into the final turn. Super on the outside of Sargent, and he should have DRS on the straight to help him catch up to Gasly. 2 seconds up the road. Giovinazzi on the back of Gasly, trying to go on the outside as Gasly tries to overtake Pourchaire, though. Does not get the... none of those moves go through. Lawson still... yeah, I don't know what's happening with Lawson. His pace is not comparable to Giovinazzi at all. Looks like Pourchaire doesn't have DRS on this straight as he got passed by Gasly at the final turn, so that should be an easy move for Giovinazzi here into turn 1 on the inside. Gets up into 14th, and now he's going to attack Gasly here. We have way better tire wear than all these guys. It doesn't, yeah, I don't understand how, like, look at these, he's going too fast, like almost 2 seconds faster than Magnussen, but he's not able to close the gap as Pourchaire gets pushed out by Giovinazzi. Giovinazzi getting those elbows out to defend. Yeah, I don't know why Lawson's, like, the timings just don't seem right for how far behind he is. Now, hopefully, Giovinazzi can get Gasly here, get himself to 13th place. Dives down the inside. Good move there. And up into 13th. Nice into the pits, so that's another place for Lawson here. They go on to the hards. No? Some people aren't. Nice. Ocon went to the mediums. He's going on to the softs, so he's going to be making another stop. So Pepe Marti into the pits. He's going on to another set of softs. I think he's on mediums. No, he was on softs. So softs to softs. Sargent also pitting. I think Lawson should get... he'll get Sargent. I don't know. Pepe Marti will be close. Hulkenberg into the pit, so Giovinazzi up to 11th now. Lawson did come out ahead of Pepe Marti, but Pepe Marti, fresh set of softs, should be going a lot faster than him at the moment. So that's him down to 15th. So Albon and Gasly into the pits. Giovinazzi up into 10th place now. And Lawson up to 13th. Lawson getting caught by Hulkenberg here in the RB. He's pit another time there, so kind of hard for him to stay with him. Albon now on the back of Lawson here. I think it's time to pit him onto the mediums. He should still be able to get to the end, even though he's pitting a little early. Lawson into the pits now for his final stop. Probably end up in 19th. Lawson 2.8 second pit stop, comes out in 20th place. I think he's been... has he been lapped? I think he has been lapped. Yeah. Fortunate. Okay, time to pit Giovinazzi for his final stop onto the mediums. Right, into the pits now for Giovinazzi. Hopefully Lawson can better sit on these medium tires than he did on the softs and get ahead of some people. We need a good stop here. 2.5 seconds, that's pretty good. See where he comes out of the pits. He may get out in front of Pourchaire. And he will. He's going to come out just behind Gasly and Magnussen fighting. Hamilton ended up running wide. It might have been a crash, but it wasn't. Already getting aggressive. Giovinazzi is on as he tries to overtake Magnussen, and he gets up into 14th. Good move there as he's on worn softs. Sargent has caught Giovinazzi here, trying to get him down to 15th. Lawson not really making a lot of progress here on the cars in front, as Sargent dives down the inside of Giovinazzi and overtakes him for 14th. I think a lot of these guys may end up pitting again, or their tires are going to be really bad at the end of the race here. Giovinazzi looking to the inside now of Sargent on the DRS straight here. Going into turn 1, has the inside line. Let's see who has DRS. Will probably be ahead by the next turn, and Giovinazzi has it, so hopefully that's enough to stay ahead, as Sargent has a good slipstream there though, looking to the inside, but I don't think he has the speed to get by. Oh my gosh, Giovinazzi going around the outside of Gasly there. I thought that was Sargent overtaking him, but Giovinazzi puts himself into 13th place ahead of Albon, or ahead of Gasly. Lawson still 9.5 seconds off the car in front, so not doing the best at the moment. Ocon pitting though, so that should move Lawson into 18th. Giovinazzi almost in DRS range of Albon ahead as Pepe Marti pits. He is in DRS range now, so hopefully he can get a move done and move himself into 11th. Pourchaire pitting. And Lawson gets out in front of him now, so he is up to 17th. Oh, Giovinazzi overtook Albon before the straight
Keep
even.
doing the same.
So he's moving quite well at the moment. Let's try and get him out of DRS range of Albon as we use ERS. Sargent's pitting now. Lawson coming out just in front of him. I don't know how many of these positions we're going to take, as the guys behind who have pit recently are catching him, so we'll have to see where Lawson finishes here. Porsche has caught up to us. The Hamilton seems really slow right now. I don't know why, because Lawson got by him and is staying in front of him. But Porsche is right behind, which is not good. Oh, someone's crashed. We saw that in the background. I think it was Sargent. Can we get a safety car? See the replay here. Coming just out of the straight onto the turn and just loses the back end. I don't think he's gonna get any damage there.
There's a car off 2-1.
That's gonna help us stay ahead of one more place here, but I don't think Lawson's gonna get the target to get the points, the money payout. Giovinazzi definitely will. He's in 11th, and he's in DRS range of Hulkenberg now.
Okay,
So he could actually be getting us a point here. Lawson, Porsche looking dangerous here, but he does have DRS on Hamilton, which will keep him ahead. Hopefully Giovinazzi can get this move done soon before the
Okay, so
front runners catch us. Yeah, but Lawson just keeps overtaking Hamilton, which is actually kind of helpful. And Giovinazzi looking to the inside on Hulkenberg, switches to the outside into turn 1. You'll have DRS again on this straight as they go side by side. He has to pull out of it a little bit there, but hopefully the DRS is enough for him to get ahead. Not too many laps remaining here. Hopefully we can get a point. Hopefully Giovinazzi now can make a move here. Looking to the inside of Hulkenberg. He sends it and moves himself into the points positions now, which is huge for us to score a point.
Overtake available.
Hopefully we can pull away from him now. We're going to use some ERS to try and get away. Yeah, we're not able to pull away at the moment. We're going to have to save some more ERS. Hulkenberg's going to have another chance to overtake. That's not a good place to let him overtake you, Lawson. Porsche might get Lawson here. He might move down to 16th. Porsche going to the inside of Lawson. That moves him down to 17th. Two very different races we're having here with our drivers. Lawson seems to be struggling quite a bit at the moment. Yeah, Lawson getting dropped by Porsche. Also, Ocon is catching him as well as Sargent. Hulkenberg trying to get around Giovinazzi around the outside into turn 1. Hopefully he can push him out a little bit there. Ooh. Hulkenberg got slowed down a lot there. Giovinazzi being very aggressive on the defense, but he lets the McLaren and Mercedes go. Who is that?
So currently,
Oh, really? That's Pepe. Oh, that's not Pep. That's not a lap car trying to lap us. He's in 12th. So that's just Piastri maybe, or Norris. It's Norris. Ocon now DRS range of Lawson. Lawson not doing too well at the moment. Hopefully in the next race he'll do better. Oh, Ocon got lost in there.
awesome.
Looks like Sargent's going to get Lawson as well. And trying to defend. Sargent's going to go to the outside here into turn 1. And I think he'll get that move done. It's not good. Lawson now trying to re-overtake Sargent. They're trying that done on the inside here. Not much room for him to go for that overtake. And stays in 19th. Giovinazzi using, I believe that is Norris, yeah, to get DRS. It's actually pulling us further ahead of Hulkenberg, and Pepe Marty is actually overtaken Hulkenberg. He's on soft tires right now, so he will be dangerous. Hopefully Giovinazzi will be able to stay ahead and hold on to 10th. Don't know what's happened to Lawson here. It seems really, really weird for him to be going this slowly. But still has a chance for 16th. But that won't give us the money bonus for him. Oh, Lawson overtook Sargent. What the heck?
Now we're watching the action closely.
Just sends it down into the turn 1 there.
Up for them.
Good move from him.
And the overtake is made.
Having to play some ERS to try and catch Porsche and Ocon. I think Giovinazzi's getting out of DRS range of the McLaren in front. Oh no, he's just in it still. Or on deploy or use some more fuel here to try and stay in it. Lawson onto the back of Porsche. Hopefully you can get around him. We just need to use Norris here for DRS, and that should keep us ahead of Peppy Marty. Lawson looking to the inside of Porsche, but he pulls back in line. Hopefully Lawson will make a move here. Let's see what happens here. Looks like Porsche trying to overtake Ocon. Lawson kind of stuck behind both at the moment. Let's see if he can get Ocon now. It looks like he doesn't have DRS. See if he sends it. Doesn't look like he's going to make a move. May have been pushing too much fuel there. 0.2. We may have to save it on Giovinazzi here. I don't even know if he's going to stay ahead of Marty here. Maybe outside the points, unfortunately, as Peppy Marty goes to the inside. Giovinazzi just not able to stay ahead. We also need to conserve the fuel a little bit here. Let's see if he can get him here. Going to the inside now. On Peppy Marty. He does get that move done. Forces on a little bit. We're going to put always defend on. We're going to attack and deploy as well. Lawson's still in 17th. Okay, that's good now. I think Giovinazzi actually was able to pull that off. We'll have to see though. It's going to be close. And still kind of holding on to 17th now. Oh, I wonder, did something happen to Ocon because he's wearing 19th? Must have missed that. Maybe he spun or locked up. And Verstappen wins, but Giovinazzi now will be scoring our first points of the season. Unless Peppy Marty is going to be to the line now, but he's able to defend. Giovinazzi gets 10th place for us. Good race there for him.
Okay, we take the flag.
Lawson now sending it down the inside of Lawson, which puts him up into 16th, but I think he needed 15th for the money. We'll have to see at the end of this race. So he's finished way off the pace of Giovinazzi, though, which is a bit worrying for him. We will just kind of evaluate in a couple races probably, or pay attention to what's happening with Russell's contract situations, or if anybody's trying to sign him. But he does finish in 16th. Pretty bad race, I'd say, for Lawson, considering Giovinazzi got into the points. And I guess maybe if Giovinazzi keeps doing this and outperforms Lawson, we may see Russell replacing Lawson instead of replacing Giovinazzi.
Formula One's newest team, shattering all expectations here.
It's safe to say they exceeded all expectations. A finish in the points, and my goodness, it is very well deserved.
Pure elation there as the driver regroups with a team that worked so hard to see this moment. And no doubt, Verstappen fans will be celebrating the Dutchman's achievement.
That gives them their first win of the season, and it was really well deserved.
And we've certainly kicked things off in style here at the Bahrain Grand Prix. Well, Karun, how do you think they'll be feeling in the team garage at the end of that?
I tell you what, the two results couldn't be more polar opposite today. One driver right up there, but then it was such a disappointment on the other side of the garage. Mixed feelings at the end of this one, no doubt.
And that is about that for this weekend's action here in Bahrain.
The teams now look ahead to the next round, where they'll duel it out in the sand dunes of Saudi Arabia.
Oh, mic was muted. 75, 76, and 74. And Giovinazzi, 79, 80, 80 for a while. So yeah, the mentality is definitely... Yeah, why is he at a negative, but Giovinazzi's not? I don't get that. And I want to make sure... I had all the car parts on the right cars, right? All the new parts? I did. Interesting. Interesting. So hopefully we can figure that out. But we're at 9 million now, which is pretty good. Got some A lot of things we kind of need to refurbish here. Or just upgrade. Like, some of these which are pretty cheap, it'd probably be better just to upgrade them. So we will be looking into that next episode. So, see you guys in the next one.